What's up, y'all? I'm back again with another video about Yellowstone, particularly the dangers that are associated with living in Yellowstone, being in Yellowstone, even if you're a tourist. But these are like kind of coming from me as a person that has lived and worked in Yellowstone. So I don't know. Maybe I'm a little more informative or whatever about what's going on with it. Some of these tips or dangers, I would say, are specifically directed to people that work there. Because one area or a couple of these areas that I might describe are for employees only. Like a regular person that is just a tourist out in Yellowstone won't be able to access, at least normally. So the first one, I'm gonna talk about one of those areas is the pub. In Yellowstone, there's an employee pub, in Old Faithful. That's where I was living and working. In Old Faithful, there's a employee pub that employees can go in, drink, eat food, party, have a good time, right? Now, just like you got to think like this is just a regular kind of pub, right? And in these like places where there's, a lot of young people, people from everywhere, different cultures, different places around really the world. There have been stories as soon as I got there, actually, they was telling me like, yeah, man, bitches, man, they getting drugged at the pub, bro. They getting roofied. You know what I'm saying? Somebody slipping them a Mickey. You know what I'm saying? And just before I got there, it was actually a big investigation about it. So I guess that's regular at I hate to say it too, like, but that's like just regular shit you gotta worry about in just the real world or whatever. But this is in the real world, you can go to another bar. Like, oh, that bar is like, okay, people be getting drugged at that bar, I'm gonna go to this bar. That's the only bar. You get what I'm saying? Unless you want to drink by yourself and party by yourself with people that you trust, that's cool. But you should be on the lookout. If you go to the pub, you know what I'm saying, and you a female or whatever, you gotta think like, okay, some of these motherfuckers might be like trying to drug bitches in there. You know what I'm saying? That's just, it sucks, but just be aware of that. You feel me? The second one is dangerous out there. It's a secluded area. A lot of people, they go on hikes, they go on little nature walks, they go camping, even down to West Yellowstone. They take a drive to West Yellowstone or something like that. A lot of these places are completely secluded, okay? You can't, especially some of these like hiking trails and shit, it's so deep in the forest. Like, you're surrounded by people, and if you go off the beaten trail, people might not be able to find you, okay? So for one, don't get fucking lost. Don't go off the beaten trail if you're not experienced in that. I think a lot of times you have to actually go to, I think it's called the N something, and it has an A. It's like an acronym, and they'll give you like a test, and then you could get like a specific license to fish, to go backpacking off the beaten trail type shit. So if you don't know how to do that shit, then don't do it. Because if you get lost and you can't find your way back, it might take weeks for somebody to be able to find you out there. Okay? And also be careful. Be careful with who you go out and adventure with. Okay? Everybody not your friend. Everybody doesn't want the best for you. Somebody might want to go out, take you out there, get you secluded, and take advantage of you. You know what I'm saying? Somebody might want to go out there, get you secluded, and kill you. Okay? And it's very possible, that they will not find you. Okay? There's a very possible that these people that do this, they will just get away with it. They could leave Yellowstone and just be like, oh, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to Nebraska or some shit like that. Or go back to their home country. Okay? Because there's a lot of foreigners. They call them J1s. There's a lot of foreigners out there, too, that work and live, So you really have to be careful, like, who you have in your company. Who do you trust? Because You might think it's all fun and games, you cool, but you might be, and then put yourself in a situation where there's no good outcome. All right, so you really got to think about that shit. You know what I'm saying? Really spend some time with people, make sure that you trust them. Because I'm not saying don't make friends, but I'm just saying be wary, use your intuition. Because there's a lot of young people out there, people that's fresh out of high school that really don't know no better. You know, this is really for you. You feel me? Like, you really got to put them through the ringer. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, vet these people. All right. Secondly, this animal attacks. Okay. Well, thirdly, animal attacks. Fucking animal attacks. These animals, bro, they are not pets. They not your friends. They not, oh, let me go up there and pet this big dumbass bison. Let me go fuck around with this huge moose. These moose and bison are bigger than SUVs out there. Okay, you really, like, you cannot be fucking with these animals like that. Okay, and this is like, they really hammer it home with us that work there. But tourists, man, I cannot tell you how many times I've seen a tourist walk up to a bison and really trying to get a picture all in the damn face of the bison. And I'm like, if that animal charges you, you are going to die. 100%. There's no way you're not surviving that. That big ass fucking animal, all he gotta do is step on you one time on your chest, right through your sternum, and you're done. You feel me? There's a whole bunch of them. There's moose out there. There's bears. There's bison. Okay. There's fucking bobcats, cougars, mountain lions, whatever you want to call them. Big dumbass cats. There's wolves out there. Okay. You really, like, my man, like, you gotta understand that you need to stay the fuck away from these animals. Stay in your car. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's really gonna do something. If a bison want to fucking flip over your car, he gonna be able to do it. All right. He can flip over a damn truck if he wanted to. All right. Stay in your car. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you pull off to the side if you want to take pictures. Don't just start parking the fucking road. Jesus, that shit. I mean, that made me so mad, bro. Because the tourists, they just stop in the fucking road. Oh, I gotta take a picture. And they take 20 fucking pictures while there's 30 fucking people behind them. You can't pass because it's a 2-lane road, and the other people on the other side of the road are parked right beside the other people, and they taking pictures too. So just have respect for the animals. Have respect, you know, for the roads. Have respect in general. Okay? These animals will kill you. Okay? Simple. When I first got there, they were telling us, yeah, you know what I mean? This year we've had 7 gorings. All fatalities. That means none of them survived. 7 people died from bison alone. Okay? And we ain't even talking about the damn thermal features yet. But I'm gonna get into them. But I just want to hammer in, these fucking animals will kill you. They'll kill you. Okay? Have respect. Have patience. You know what I'm saying? Don't honk at them. Alright? Don't, if the bison is in front of you and he's walking along or whatever, he could be walking right with you on the car. Don't honk at him. Don't do nothing. Take your pictures, wait for him to move the fuck out the way, and then continue on with your day. Okay? Fourthly, the thermal features. Now, these thermal features, they are usually like outlined. Like they'll you can see, like, oh, this is a thermal feature, don't go any farther. There's no real barriers to these, you know, thermal features. You know, I like to say the only barrier from death is your common sense. Okay, so if it look hot, if there's steam rising from the ground, don't go over there and walk on it. Okay, there's a big ass boardwalk where the geyser is. Okay, Old Faithful, the geyser, big ass boardwalk. People, you don't bring your dogs onto the boardwalk. You know, don't bring your animals there, because when that geyser goes off, they might freak out and run at it or some shit like that. Don't run after your animals either. Okay, if your animal jumps into a pool of fucking 1,000-degree sulfur water, it's dead as soon as it hits the damn. It hits the water. That's it. Your dog's gone. All right. So if you then jump in after the animal, you will be dead instantly. Also, like, that was a story that year. Actually, I worked in there. The lady, Heidi, I think her name was. She was like, yo, there was people they kept the animal on the boardwalk. The animal wasn't on a leash. It jumped into the water, died, and the person, their owner, jumped in with him and died. Okay, a lot of shit like that happens out there. Don't fuck with them thermal features. Okay, there's a big ass lake too. You're not really supposed to swim in that lake because it's cold as shit all year round. And where it's not cold, there is some warm spots, but under them warm spots are thermal features. That'll boil you alive. That water will boil you alive. Okay, so I mean, you can probably canoe and boat on there and shit like that, but I wouldn't recommend swimming. All right. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the thermal features, I guess. They don't really have no, like I said, no fences or anything like that. Especially on the boardwalk and shit like that. At like Old Faithful Geyser, there's no fences or anything like that. You can really just walk up to the geyser if you want to. I wouldn't recommend it because you'll probably die, but whatever you want to do. And then lastly, the police. Police is out there. All right, these are the police out there, and like I said in my last video, these police will, like, if you break a law out there, it's a federal law. Okay, DUI, you getting federal time, you got federal fines, all of that shit, because this is federal land. You know what I'm saying? They have a jail out there in Mammoth. They have a jail, they have a judge out there, you getting tried, all of that shit, just like it's regular, but it's federal now because you've done this on federal property. Weed can't smoke it out there. Okay, it might be legal in Montana, you know what I'm saying, and you might be on the Montana side of Yellowstone. I don't smoke weed, but a lot of people did out there, and if they got caught, it would be federal. Like, you know what I'm saying, they would have federal retaliation, federal punishment. It's a federal crime because you're on federal land. The police are out there. Okay, so don't speed. It's stupid to speed in the first place because the fucking there's like animals out there. You, like, the last thing you want to do is be going 55 miles down the goddamn road and a bison jump out. Okay, that's like hitting a brick wall. Okay, so don't speed. Go to speed limit, go a little below the speed limit, take in the views. You feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying, take in the views. You dig? That's what you're there for. Don't try to get nowhere fast, nowhere quick, because it's not gonna happen. Okay, 9 times out of 10 there's a goddamn animal on the road and you can't do shit but wait. Okay, that's happened plenty of times. There's been times where I was there was like a bison or a bear or some shit. Not really a bear, but usually bison. Bison are fucking everywhere. And the bison is just outside my damn dorm room. Outside my dorm room, I gotta call up, yo, there's a bison outside. I'm not gonna be at work until that bison has moved, all right? And they like, oh, fuck. Okay, fine. You know what I'm saying? So, nigga, just have respect. Have respect for the animals. Have respect for the people that work there. You know what I mean? Don't be going there on some funny shit. You know, just go there, have a good time, live, work, play, whatever you want to do. But these are just some of the you know, dangers of being in Yellowstone that I don't think a lot of people talk about. I don't think a lot of people, like, if you think about working there or if you just want to go there, a lot of people don't talk about the dangers in which you can find yourself in, whether it's people, whether it's the thermal features, you know, whether it's the water, whether it's the animals that inhabit this place. Okay, the police, anything. Like, there's a lot of danger, acute danger, that you don't find in like regular cities that you just live in. Like, if you're coming from New York or Minneapolis or Chicago or California, well, I guess different parts of California, but you know what I'm saying, I guess Southern California or Central California, you might not see these type of animals, these type of people. You feel me? So you really gotta, I'm just saying, this is just some food for thought. All right, if you like the video, leave a comment about whether, you know, you've been to Yellowstone, or if you've experienced any danger in Yellowstone, or if you've worked there. Other than that, peace out.